In the intricate tapestry of global geopolitics, certain cities emerge as pivotal nodes, influencing and reflecting the world's economic and cultural currents. Beijing, the political heart of China; New York, the bustling metropolis epitomizing American ambition; Karachi, Pakistan's financial nucleus; and Mumbai, India's economic powerhouse, each stands as a testament to human endeavor and urban dynamism. While these cities pulsate with their unique energies, they share a common thread. Their futures, and indeed the futures of their nations, are increasingly intertwined with a resource found abundantly in a land far from their borders. This land is Morocco, a North African nation poised to wield unprecedented influence over global food security and economic stability. At the core of this unfolding narrative lies phosphorus, a chemical element indispensable to all forms of life. In agriculture, phosphorus is a critical component of fertilizers, directly impacting crop yields and, by extension, global food supplies. Unlike nitrogen, which can be synthesized from the atmosphere, phosphorus must be mined from phosphate rock deposits. This finite nature renders phosphorus both invaluable and irreplaceable in modern farming practices. The journey of phosphorus in agriculture is as rich as it is transformative. In the early 19th century, European explorers in South America observed indigenous practices that utilized guano, accumulated excrement of seabirds and bats, as a potent soil enhancer. This organic material, rich in phosphorus, revolutionized agricultural productivity upon its introduction to European farming. The subsequent discovery and mining of extensive phosphate rock deposits further amplified this agricultural boon, leading to the development of modern fertilizers that have sustained the exponential growth of the global population. However, the narrative takes a concerning turn as scientific communities warn of depleting phosphate reserves. Studies indicate that while certain minerals may last for centuries, high-quality phosphate reserves are diminishing at an alarming rate. Projections suggest that without significant changes in consumption and recycling practices, the world could face a severe phosphorus shortage within the next few decades. This impending scarcity poses a direct threat to global food security as fertilizers become less accessible and more expensive. In this context, Morocco emerges as a nation of unparalleled strategic importance. Home to over 70% of the world's known phosphate rock reserves, Morocco's potential to influence global agriculture is immense. The country's state-owned enterprise, OCP Group, has been instrumental in harnessing this resource, positioning Morocco as the world's leading exporter of phosphates and phosphate-based fertilizers. This dominance not only bolsters Morocco's economy, but also places it at the nexus of global food production and security. The concentration of such a vital resource in one nation carries profound geopolitical ramifications. Countries heavily reliant on phosphate imports for their agricultural sectors may find themselves navigating complex diplomatic terrains to secure access. Trade policies, international relations, and even regional stability could be influenced by Morocco's decisions regarding phosphate exports. Furthermore, as global reserves dwindle, nations may engage in strategic alliances or competitions to ensure their agricultural needs are met, potentially reshaping existing geopolitical alliances. The extraction and use of phosphates are not without environmental consequences. Mining activities can lead to habitat destruction, water contamination, and other ecological disturbances. Additionally, the over-application of phosphate fertilizers has been linked to eutrophication in water bodies, causing algal blooms that deplete oxygen and harm aquatic life. Addressing these challenges requires a balanced approach that considers both the necessity of phosphorus in agriculture and the imperative of environmental stewardship. In response to these challenges, researchers and innovators are exploring sustainable practices and alternatives. Efforts include developing more efficient fertilizers, enhancing phosphorus recycling from waste, and breeding crops that require less phosphorus. Notably, initiatives like the development of phosphate removal material, PRM, aim to extract excess phosphates from water bodies, mitigating environmental impact while recovering valuable resources for agricultural use. Such innovations hold promise in addressing both the supply concerns and ecological implications associated with phosphorus use. The interconnectedness of global cities like Beijing, New York, Karachi, and Mumbai with the phosphate-rich soils of Morocco underscores a fundamental truth. In our globalized world, the destinies of nations are intricately linked through shared resources. As Morocco stands on the precipice of unprecedented influence over global agriculture, it becomes imperative for the international community to engage in collaborative efforts, ensuring sustainable extraction, equitable distribution, and environmental preservation of phosphorus resources will be crucial in navigating the challenges ahead and securing a prosperous future for all. In recent years, Morocco has demonstrated a strategic pivot in its international alliances, notably expressing interest in joining the BRICS consortium, a bloc comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This move signifies a deliberate shift away from traditional Western partnerships, driven by perceived inconsistencies in Western policies, and a pursuit of more equitable global collaboration. As of December 2024, Morocco is among over 20 countries that have shown interest in engaging with the BRICS group. This interest aligns with Morocco's broader strategy to diversify its international partnerships and enhance its influence within emerging global governance structures. The BRICS bloc, which expanded in 2024 to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, now represents a significant portion of the world's population and economic output. Morocco's potential inclusion in this expanded BRICS Plus framework underscores its commitment to South-South cooperation and a multipolar world order. In understanding Morocco's strategic decisions, it's crucial to delve into the motivations and rationale behind them. Historically, the nation has strived for a balance between maintaining sovereignty and fostering economic growth. Yet recent developments have prompted a significant shift in alliances and partnerships. This change isn't arbitrary, but rather a calculated move influenced by both internal and external factors. Morocco's reorientation away from Western alliances stems from a perception of hypocrisy and self-interest in Western foreign policies. Historically, Morocco has maintained strong ties with Western nations. However, inconsistencies in political support, economic cooperation, and respect for Morocco's sovereignty have prompted a reassessment. The Western emphasis on democracy and free speech is often viewed as selective, with actions that sometimes contradict these professed values. This dissonance has led Morocco to seek partnerships that offer mutual respect, non-interference, and tangible economic benefits. Aligning with BRICS offers Morocco several strategic advantages. Economic diversification. Engagement with BRICS nations provides access to new markets and investment opportunities, reducing reliance on traditional Western economies. Political sovereignty. BRICS principles of non-interference resonate with Morocco's desire for partnerships that respect its domestic policies and territorial integrity. Geopolitical influence. Participation in BRICS enhances Morocco's role in global decision-making processes, aligning with its aspirations to be a key player in international affairs. The implications and mutual benefits of Morocco's involvement with BRICS are profound. This partnership not only provides Morocco with new avenues for growth, but also strengthens the BRICS coalition, fostering a more balanced global economic landscape. For Morocco, it means enhanced economic stability and diversified international relations. For BRICS, it means a stronger collective influence and the inclusion of a strategic partner in North Africa. It's a win-win situation that promises long-term benefits for all parties involved. Morocco's pivot towards BRICS presents several challenges for Western countries. Diminished influence. As Morocco strengthens ties with BRICS, Western nations may experience reduced sway over Morocco's political and economic decisions. Economic competition. Western businesses could face increased competition from BRICS counterparts in Moroccan markets, potentially leading to a loss of economic opportunities. Geopolitical realignment. Morocco's shift may inspire other nations to reconsider their alliances, potentially leading to a broader realignment that challenges Western dominance in global affairs. The collaboration between Morocco and the BRICS Plus Forum is poised to yield significant benefits. For Morocco, access to the BRICS New Development Bank can facilitate funding for critical infrastructure projects, spurring economic growth. Enhanced trade relations with BRICS countries can open new avenues for Moroccan exports, diversifying its trade portfolio. For BRICS, Morocco's geographic position as a gateway between Africa and Europe offers a strategic foothold for expanding their influence in these regions. Additionally, Morocco's natural resources, including phosphates, are valuable assets that can contribute to the economic interests of BRICS member states. The expanding influence of the BRICS Plus Forum, coupled with Morocco's strategic partnership, presents a significant shift in global economic dynamics. This collaboration also serves as a critique of Western policies, highlighting the growing importance of alternative economic alliances in shaping the future. The BRICS consortium has evolved into a formidable global entity, especially following its 2024 expansion. The inclusion of Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates has bolstered the bloc's demographic and economic clout, now encompassing a significant portion of the global population and GDP. This expansion reflects a collective ambition to redefine global governance structures, promoting a multipolar world that values inclusivity and equitable development. The BRICS Plus framework extends its influence across diverse regions, including Asia, the Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and parts of Europe. This extensive reach enables BRICS to serve as a platform for South-South cooperation, fostering economic growth and political collaboration among emerging economies. The bloc's commitment to principles such as non-interference and mutual benefit positions it as a compelling alternative to traditional Western-dominated institutions. In contrast to the inclusive and multipolar vision espoused by BRICS, Western nations, particularly those aligned with NATO and the European Union, are often perceived as clinging to outdated paradigms of global dominance. Historical actions rooted in colonialism and interventionism have led to a legacy of mistrust among many nations. Despite advocating for democracy and free speech, Western countries are sometimes criticized for engaging in actions that contradict these ideals, such as economic coercion and political interference. This perceived hypocrisy undermines the moral authority of Western nations on the global stage. Shift towards a balanced global order. As emerging economies seek partnerships that honor their sovereignty and developmental aspirations, the Western approach appears increasingly anachronistic. The rise of BRICS and similar alliances signifies a shift towards a more balanced global order, where power is distributed more equitably, and diverse voices contribute to shaping the future. In summary, Morocco's strategic engagement with the BRICS Plus Forum reflects a broader global trend of nations seeking to redefine their international alliances in pursuit of respect, equity, and shared prosperity. This realignment challenges traditional Western hegemony, signaling a transformative shift towards a more inclusive and multipolar world order.